Hello, and a warm welcome to World This Week by latestlaws.com. This is a weekly program, so hit the bell icon to get notifications for new videos. I will be taking you through the significant orders and judgments passed by various courts in the country and some important international news from this week. Let's begin with the Supreme Court this week. The Supreme Court emphasized the importance of regulating unethical marketing practices by pharmaceutical companies while hearing a public interest litigation. The court observed that doctors across the country should be mandated to prescribe only generic medicines in line with existing efforts in Rajasthan. This decision aims to address the growing concerns surrounding the influence of pharmaceutical companies on medical practitioners. The court's key observation highlighted that such a nationwide mandate could significantly curb unethical practices and promote public health. The Supreme Court stayed the operation of a Bombay High Court order that found a woman guilty of criminal contempt for distributing a circular which allegedly cast aspersions on members of the judiciary. The case stemmed from remarks made in the context of a housing society dispute wherein the High Court's decision was challenged on the grounds of overreach and violation of free speech. The Apex Court, while issuing notice to the state, observed that the matter warranted deeper examination before any penal action could be executed. The Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court, by a 4-1 majority, clarified that appellate courts have only restricted powers to alter arbitral awards while acting under Sections 34 or 37 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. The majority opinion, authored by Chief Justice Sanjeev Khanna, held that such modifications may be permissible only under narrowly defined circumstances. The court observed that changes to an award could be considered when the arbitral award is severable, there are clerical, calculation, or typographical errors, modifications to post-award interest are necessary, and limited relief can be granted under Article 142 of the Constitution to do complete justice. Justice K.V. Viswanathan delivered a dissenting view, opposing any inherent power to modify arbitral decisions under the Act. The Supreme Court has directed the Central Bureau of Investigation to probe the alleged unholy nexus between builders and financial institutions. This order, handed down on April 29, mandates the investigation of various real estate developers in Delhi-NCR, Mumbai, and other major cities, including Supertech, a prominent player in the industry, for its role in delayed project completions and the subsequent financial distress of homebuyers. Now, let's get an overview of the High Courts. The High Court of Delhi has held mere quarrels in a marriage or family do not amount to abetment of a crime and granted protection from arrest to a woman and her son in such a case. Justice Ravinder Dudeja said factors such as an emotionally or mentally vulnerable person or someone suffering from psychiatric issues had to be considered in abetment of suicide cases, which required a higher proof of instigation. Abetment is constituted by instigating a person to commit an offense or engaging in a conspiracy to commit it or intentionally aiding a person to commit it. Mere harassment may not be enough for abetment. There must be active instigation. Mere quarrels or fights in a marriage or family do not amount to abetment. The Allahabad High Court, while hearing a plea for foreign travel during the pendency of trial, held that bail does not grant an accused the right to travel abroad for personal occasion like a family wedding or leisure. The court clarified that only pressing needs, such as medical treatment or official duties, may justify such permission, and noted that attending a relative's wedding does not constitute a pressing necessity. the Delhi High Court directed the Central Bureau of Investigation to initiate a preliminary inquiry into allegations suggesting that inmates, with the assistance of certain jail authorities, were operating an extortion network and engaging in various criminal activities within Tihar Jail premises. The court passed this order while hearing a petition concerning widespread irregularities in jail administration. Notably, the court remarked that the misuse of the official landline for unlawful purposes indicated grave systemic lapses. The Gujarat High Court upheld the dismissal of 9 railway constables, observing that had they travelled as assigned on the Sabarmati Express, the tragic Godhra train burning incident could potentially have been averted. The court made strong observations on the dereliction of duty and negligence on the part of the constables, highlighting the gravity of their misconduct. Moving on to international news this week. The US again placed India on its priority watch list, stating that New Delhi remains one of the world's most challenging major economies with respect to protection and enforcement of intellectual property rights. Although India has worked to strengthen its IP regime, including raising public awareness about the importance of the subject, and engagement with the US on IP issues has increased, there continues to be a lack of progress on many long-standing IP concerns, a report said. In the end, we have miscellaneous news. A court in Delhi has allowed the NIA to collect the voice and handwriting samples of 26/11 Mumbai attack accused Tehvoor Hussain Rana, a source said. Special National Investigation Agency Judge Chandarjeet Singh, who on April 28 extended Rana's custody for 12 days, passed the order on April 30 on an application moved by the agency. Rana, a close associate of 26/11 main conspirator David Coleman Headley alias Daud Gilani, a US citizen, was brought to India after the US Supreme Court on April 4 dismissed his review plea against his extradition to India. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. This is a weekly program, and to get more information, please check the description box for weekly updates. Like and subscribe to our channel.